We are going to explore the idea of a confidence interval. Let's suppose there's someone standing in front of me in class and I'm going to guess their age. So I guess your age is 25. Now, my likelihood of being right is probably not that good when I'm just making what we call a point estimate, 25 in this case. However, if I say something like this, your age is between 19 and 31, well, my chances of being right have increased profoundly. And if I make that even further apart and I say your age is between 14 and 36, I've made the chance of being right much greater. What I've essentially done is made an interval, and I have a much greater chance of catching the person's true age in that interval. The idea of a confidence interval is that we're going to have a certain amount of confidence in an interval that we make based on the sample. So we're going to end up taking an estimate from our sample and making an interval out of it. But we're going to work our way up to that. You've probably seen things like this in different studies or in different magazines. A study was performed using 1,000 readers of a magazine to determine how many of them own dogs. The study found that 42% own dogs with a margin of error of 3%. Now, whenever you see those words margin of error in a newspaper article or some sort of magazine, it refers to a 95% confidence interval. And it's guessing, in this case, that 42% of these readers of this magazine own dogs with this margin of error of 3%. That margin of error gives us a confidence interval. So in other words, we go 42 minus 3 is 39%, and 42 plus 3 is 45%. So our confidence interval, our 95% confidence interval, is 39 to 45%. We are 95% confident that the true percentage of readers of this magazine who own dogs are between 39 and 45. And your exercises in your homework are going to deal with this margin of error. Now later on, we'll do confidence intervals that are of different levels of confidence. We could have a 99% confidence interval, a 90% confidence interval, depending upon how confident we want to be in our answers.